The most important problem we're having in this country is our politicians. They take us for granted. Before the election, they'll keep on promising us, heaven and earth. But immediately they assume office, but the story will change. So I believe that the major problem we are facing in this country, and they have been causing a lot of problem for us. So I think it's the politicians.
From my own perspective, the major thing is the economy now. The economy is down. And why is it down? We have we have more cost of production instead of lesser cost of production, because the infrastructure and the necessary things that need to be done is not put in place, whereby we have the cost of production increased, and there is no much money in circulation as well to purchase those items. Those that produce incur a lot of costs, and those that want to buy have less money to buy good quality. So there is a clash somehow. So now what I want to believe is, if the government can reduce the cost of living in the area of putting the necessary infrastructure, talk of lights, talk of good road, talk of some other things, it will be easier for the producers, and whereby the cost of living will reduce, you understand? So in summary, the major problem in the country now is infrastructure, and which affects the economy as a whole.
Personally, I think the most important problem is the individuals, or let me just say the citizens themselves. Because contrary, most people will say maybe the leaders and things like that, but it's we that gets to be the leader at the end of the day. There's a lot of things wrong with Nigeria. I can't single-handedly say this is one, but I think it's a collective problem. I don't blame the leader, anyone for it. I think it's an individual problem.
Bad roads, they should try and do something to it.
If the major things that we need as Nigerians can work and run, I think people will be happy. If there's constant light for entrepreneurs, fine. If there is good health facility for people that want it, fine. If like ASU now, you can just imagine the drama. So those are like, we want the basic amenity. If those basic things can be on ground, I think people there would be less issues, less theft, less insecurity, because assuming there is lights, and I'm a young graduate, I want to look for something that would bring me money, and I know I'm not spending too much on fuel. So I think those are like the major issues we have in Nigeria.
About our lights for this economy, me especially about the lights, that is my own problem.
If they can fix the power problem in Nigeria, every other thing will fall into place. Because there will be employment, job opportunities, entrepreneurs will be able to be working, everything will be working.
For me, I think it's power. If we have power, I believe so many sectors and so many things will be solved. You can imagine a lot of things that we do with power. Ordinarily, little business, small business, you understand, with power they can do well. Barbers can make money, fish sellers, turkey sellers, and frozen food sellers. Everybody will do well. So for me, the major problem we have is power.
Everyone knows the country now. We have been corruption par excellence, insecurity, no job. People are getting poorer and poorer by the day. But I think we have a hope in future that if the right government, if there's a continuity of good leadership, we can get things right in this country.
Nigeria is very, 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 very suffering. We are suffering. You will see a lot of graduates that are driving bike. A lot of graduates they are pushing biro. There is no job. There is no even food. There is no food. If you go to the street, don't go to the area. There are those big men that make it a living. Go to the street. You will see how people are dying. People are suffering. Yeah. So terrorists everywhere. I hear me. It's what makes the important thing. And again, there is no good road. There is no good water. There is no light. I hear me. There is no good. If there is light, you will see foreigner will be coming. Standby light. If you go to Cotonou or you go to Ghana today, there is a standby light.